And welcome back inside the Danbury Ice Arena for period number 3 between the Ice Cats and the Eastchester Eagles, with the Eagles leading it 2-1 on a goal just about a minute remaining in the second period, scored by Miles Broderick, Kyle Bowler having scored a shorty earlier in the period. Some scores around the world of Connecticut high school hockey. Sheehan with a 3-0 lead in the first period over the Milford Indians. The Indians winless so far this year. It was E.O. Smith-Tolland beating the Enfield Eagles 5-1 up at the Enfield Twin Rinks earlier today. The other action happens later, including on this very rink at the conclusion of this game, BBD's next Wednesday opponent, the Byram Hills Bobcats from New York, taking on Joel Barlow. Here's Anthony Britton breaking, and he scores! Anthony Britton ties the game 28 seconds into the third period, and we have a brand new hockey game. That is Anthony Britton's first goal of the season, and it's a big one as it knots this game at 2 goals apiece. Anthony Britton scored 4 goals last season for the Ice Cats.
Yes.
Had 3 consecutive games with a goal last season. Oh, Anthony Britton scores an unassisted goal for the Ice Cats, and the Ice Cats now offside entering. So 2-2. It was 15-10 shots on goal. It is now 15-11 with a BBD goal. So Bowler and Britton scoring for the Ice Cats, and we have a brand new hockey game. Here's Caldara trying to send Eric Fancher in on the left side. Centered it out in front. There's Schieser, and Schieser scores! Tommy Schieser takes a rebound from a Caldara shot, and Tommy Schieser gives BBD the lead. 2 goals in 15 seconds for the Ice Cats, and they turn a 2-1 deficit into a 3-2 lead. First goal of the year for Tommy Schieser, battling through with that shoulder injury, continues to act like a warrior out there for BBD, and he puts the Ice Cats on top, beating JB Rosabilla. That is Tommy Schieser's first of the season. So Fancher, I should say, not Caldara, will get the assist. And the Ice Cats have a 3-2 lead. Here is the puck. The net, I think, came off its moorings as Anthony Britton was working it over. Tommy Schieser, by the way, scored one of the biggest goals of the Ice Cats season last year, and it didn't even count. Technically, it came in the shootout against Lyman Hall in the conference semifinals. Schieser needed to score to keep that shootout going. He did, and then Jacob Hopcroft won it for BBD in the 8th round of the shootout. A tremendously dramatic moment at the Milford Ice Pavilion that put BBD in the conference finals. Certainly the high point for them that season. Here comes Tyler Caldara, almost snuck it around Louis Gentile. This would be a big win for BBD. You know that Rusty Graniker schedules these early out-of-conference and out-of-state matchups to try to build up points before BBD gets into the teeth of its league schedule. They will play Daniel Hand Saturday night. They are a league opponent, but BBD in the midst of a stretch of 4 out of 5 games against non-league opponents, with 2 of those being out of state. Yarmouth, Maine, Eastchester, and then Byram Hills. So 3 out of 5, I should say, out of state. And they, even after that, have a game against Division I Horace Greeley. So 3-2 BBD with 2 goals in 15 seconds by Anthony Britton and Kyle Bowler, both of whom are out there, along with Patrick Fancher. So a little bit of a different wrinkle that Rusty Graniker puts out there. The face-off won by Eastchester. Here comes Earl Gretzinger into the zone. Kyle Dillon's shot was blocked by Fancher. Held in by Henderson. Skipped it towards the net. Jake Mattson cleared it out of trouble, and Kyle Bowler goes over for it. Held in by Luke Ferrara. Kyle Dillon continues to battle along the blue line, and it's taken away by Patrick Fancher, who gives a shove to Gretzinger. Gretzinger is a little size challenged. Now it's Henderson. Sebastian Henderson going back for Eastchester with 3 minutes gone by here in the third period. If you missed the beginning of the period, you missed a lot, as BBD scored twice in 15 seconds in the first minute of play to turn a 2-1 deficit into a 3-2 lead. This is a 2-4 Eastchester Eagles team that hadn't played since December 19th and is down to just 12 skaters. And they only have one senior on the entire team, and that's Trent Dillon, the captain. Certainly a situation ripe for a BBD victory, but they started very slowly here this afternoon. They do, however, now have a 3-2 lead. Trent Dillon tried to hold the zone. It's cleared out by Patrick Fancher. Now Luke Ferrara, who has one of the two Eastchester goals. Center point, looks for a way through. Handed to Matt Luna, who winds and fires. That was blocked by Bryce Wallace. And the puck ends up in the corner. Here's a shot by Luna that's sticked aside by Alex Fernandez. Not too many quality shots on Fernandez. Here comes one by Ferrara, but that was blocked by Schieser. Now Tyler Caldara exits the zone. Matt Luna prevents the breakout. Matt Luna looks to the pass. The shot is taken, though, by Ferrara and stopped by Fernandez. And Eric Fancher looks to work his way through. Rides Miles Broderick. Here's Fancher. What a move! But J.P. Rosabilla closed the door. Terrific move there from Fancher. Now it's Trent Dillon battling with Eric Fancher behind the Eastchester net. And Alex Smith will chase back, but it'll be an icing call against Eastchester with 10:16 left to go here in the third period. BBD 3, Eastchester 2. BBD has not yet created a winning streak this season. This would be a first if they are able to hold on, but we still have a long way to go here. Here's Patrick Fancher. And it's Jake Mattson sending it down. Louis Gentile plays it off the window and into the center ice zone where Ben Patterson goes after it, but Alex Smith flips it forward to Bowler. Britton and Fancher chase it into the zone. Patrick Fancher comes away with it. Britton's in front, and it's just off his stick. Alex Smith now in the neutral zone. Chipped it away from Ben Patterson. This is Louis Gentile for the Eastchester Eagles. And Matt Sadowski went for the puck, but got tied up with Broderick. So Patrick Fancher starts back the other way. Slipped it around Gentile. Fancher, Caldara, Bowler, and he one-timed it wide. Patrick Fancher. It went in front to Dillon and bounced to his brother Kyle Dillon. And he had his pocket picked by Kyle Bowler. So here comes Bowler up the middle, left side around Gretzinger. The two sophomores battle for it. Bowler comes away with it, tried to center it, but he hit Gretzinger with the pass. Now Aiden Garvey kept it alive. Centered it in front to Schieser. And Schieser had his shot stopped right on the doorstep by J.P. Rosabilla. Terrific save there from J.P. Rosabilla as Schieser was open at the low left slot. A terrific save by the diminutive goaltender to keep this a one-goal game. And if Eastchester comes back here, put that one in your file. That was a heck of a save by J.P. Rosabilla. Schieser will be out there with Eric Fancher and Tyler Caldara, Bryce Wallace and Jack Gratacci, and I think the faceoff is being moved into the neutral zone. 8:43 to go here from Danbury. BBD 3, Eastchester 2. Here comes Earl Gretzinger up the middle. Left side to Luna, and it went all the way through, and the man on the doorstep couldn't tee up the puck. That was Kyle Dillon. Matt Luna, and the play stops with the net coming off the moorings behind Alex Fernandez, and play stops with 8:25 left to go. The other game happening tonight, we mentioned a few of them. The other game happening tonight of interest to BBD supporters yet to begin is the New Milford Green Wave, whom BBD saw in the preseason jamboree at Chapag and will see again in February. They are at home taking on Trinity Catholic tonight at Canterbury. Here's a shot from the point that went up into the protective netting and out of play. BBD will next be in action against the Daniel Hand Tigers on Saturday evening. Daniel Hand hosting Massac. That game just underway. Here's a shot by Ferrara that's blocked by Alex Smith. And here comes BBD the other way with Anthony Britton trying to split the defense. JP Rosabilla plays it to the wall, but it's held in by Patrick Fancher. Britton tried to send it through back to Fancher on a give and go, and it was intercepted by Eastchester. And here comes Luke Ferrara up the middle. 3 against 2. Good job by Smith to keep his feet moving. The trailer is Luna, and Alex Fernandez stops that. And play stops with 7:51 left to go from Danbury. BBD 3 and Eastchester 2. We mentioned this Eastchester team is a co-op of the Eastchester, Tuckahoe, Bronxville, and Edgemont high schools. Technically, they are ETBE, much as this team is BBD. But for simplicity's sake, we say Eastchester, as Alex Fernandez pins that to the post for a play stoppage with 7:44 left to go. Two and 4 are the Eagles. Neither of these teams has a winning streak of 2 games. The Eagles lost their last game back on December 19th to Nyack Tappan Zee, 7-4. That was their second loss to Nyack Tappan Zee. The first one they lost in overtime. That puck is played out of the BBD zone. Eric Fancher going for it. We have a delayed offside, and so play stops with 7:15 left to go. A choppy third period here. 20-15 now, shots on goal in favor of Eastchester. You really got to hand it to this undermanned Eastchester team. They bring only 12 skaters. They have only 1 senior on the entire team anyway. But the situation set up for BBD to pile up more points if they can beat a Division II team here in the Eagles. Here comes Ben Patterson. He has something to say about that. Up the middle, and he has his pocket picked. Now it's Sebastian Henderson. Long toss left side, connects. A centering pass to Ferrara was broken up by Britton. And here comes Anthony Britton up the middle. Has room to skate with Bowler on his left. Tried to slip it to Bowler, and that was a little too soft a pass. Around to the opposite side, it goes through Patterson and is held in by Alex Smith. Down for it is Patrick Fancher with 6:35 left to go. Patrick Fancher battles behind the net, has Bowler in the low left slot, but can't get him the puck. Miles Broderick is there as Bowler sends it around, and Jake Matson will have to chase after it. I guess it touched an Eastchester stick last because icing is called. I thought Bowler was the last to touch it, but the Ice Cats get the benefit of an offensive zone draw here with 6:20 left to go on the clock. BBD 3, Eastchester 2. Tommy Schieser, who scored the go-ahead goal, shoots again on JP Rosabilla, and this time Rosabilla is able to bring it in. Rosabilla is Eastchester's only goaltender. Eastchester plays in League C in Section 1 of New York State high school hockey. There's another icing call. You would think that would make them a Division III team, but according to the CIAC website, the Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference, they are listed as a Division II team. You would think League C would translate to Division III. Here's Bryce Wallace holding it in around Matt Luna. Tried to backhand it in front of Fancher. Rosabella is there to make the save. And play stops with exactly 6 minutes to go in regulation. And boy, I'm glad it was Rosabella doing that split and not I. He was forced into a rather compromising position by Fancher. But Rosabella keeps the puck out, and it remains a 3-2 BBD lead. It'll be Patrick Fancher, Kyle Bowler, and Anton Oleshko. Oleshko playing wing here, and it's cleared out as Luke Ferrara has a 2-on-1 against Garvey. Here's Ferrara with a shot and a terrific save there from Alex Fernandez. A better job by Garvey to leave the shooter 1-on-1 with Fernandez. Good defensive play from Garvey. He's been very fundamentally solid this whole season so far in his first with the Ice Cats. Textbook defense. Here's Earl Gretzinger battling, going down in a heap with Fancher, and the puck is cleared out. Look out, here comes Bryce Wallace, 2-on-1 with Bowler. Here's a shot by Wallace that goes over the top of the net. Wallace does a good job to keep the puck in. Didn't see it for a moment, but heads up and keeps the puck alive. 5:11 left to go here from Danbury. BBD 3, Eastchester 2. That puck is cleared up and remains in play as Alex Smith goes back for the Ice Cats. He too played a tremendous game against the Yarmouth Clippers. Here's Tyler Caldara into the offensive zone. Gets run into by Gretzinger and gives up the puck. And we have a penalty call coming here. I think it's going to be against BBD. And so BBD, nursing a 1-goal lead, is going to go on the penalty kill as Caldara will head to the box. So, the Ice Cats not making it easy on themselves with 4:44 to go, and it'll be interesting to see if Steve Forzaglia uses a timeout here, down by a goal, starting a power play. But it appears he will not. The officials are having an issue. I'm not sure what their issue is. But if either team called a timeout, they're not exactly heading to their respective benches, so I'm not sure what is going on here. But effectively, this acts as a timeout for Eastchester. A big moment in this game as the Ice Cats nurse a 1-goal lead, so an elbowing call against Caldara, and the faceoff will come back down, of course, into the BBD zone. With Eastchester on the power play, it'll be Bowler, Oleshko, Matson, and Smith killing the penalty to Tyler Caldara. So Oleshko will take the draw in his own zone. And it's won by the Ice Cats and cleared. Down to 4:36 in regulation as Eastchester starts up. It went past Peterson, Matt Sadowski going forward on the right side, and he got yanked down by Matson, and the referee let that go. That was very questionable. And BBD is able to skitter the puck over the line. Here's Gentile, loses the puck on his way in on the left side, gets it back, hands it to Broderick, who has a goal in this game. Shoots one that is brought in by Alex Fernandez, and play stops with 39 seconds gone in the penalty to Tyler Caldara. BBD continuing to nurse a 1-goal lead. It's 3-2. 2 goals in 15 seconds to start this period by Anthony Britton and Tommy Schieser. Kyle Bowler scored a shorty in the second period. That's the BBD scoring today. Here's Bryce Wallace now. Sets himself, but the numbers collapse around him. And so Eastchester holds it in, but Anthony Britton picks the puck up and backhands it down the ice. Halfway through the penalty against Caldara, and Trent Dillon, the senior captain for the Eastchester Eagles, has the puck. Luke Ferrara. Gets around Patrick Fancher into the zone. Loses the puck on his way in, and it's cleared by BBD. Down to 46 seconds left to go in the penalty to Caldara. And again, BBD is able to kill the penalty by shooting it down the ice. Earl Gretzinger goes back for Eastchester. The diminutive forward starts up the left side, has room to skate. There to meet him is Aiden Garvey, and Kyle Bowler shoots it down the ice. What a terrific defensive game Garvey has played today. What a terrific season he's had playing defense. Not a flashy player, but boy, is he fundamentally sound. And what we said about this BBD team that they didn't have last year are a bunch of defensemen who, while they're inexperienced and young, have actually played defense. And there's another good play by Garvey. And the penalty expires to Caldara. Here's a pass that Ferrara fans on the shot. Caldara just out of the box is there to meet him. And here comes BBD off to the races. Here comes said Tyler Caldara. It ends up on Oleshko's stick against Rosabilla, and he scores! Anton Oleshko. Sometimes you have to worry about the guy coming out of the penalty box, and sometimes you have to worry about the guy coming out of the penalty box passes it to. And that's how it happened here for BBD, as Tyler Caldara scores the insurance, or rather Anton Oleshko scores the insurance goal, and BBD has a 4-2 lead. That's the first goal of the year for Anton Oleshko. Caldara will get the assist. Oleshko scored 2 goals last season. And Alex Fernandez has that one in the glove off the draw with 2:19 to go. So a 3-goal third period here for BBD. They had a 4-goal third period against the Yarmouth Clippers. They're slow starters, but in the last 2 games they have been ardent finishers. And BBD clears the puck down. So in this period, goals for Anthony Britton, Tommy Schieser, and now Anton Oleshko. Just after the Tyler Caldara penalty expired, and it's 4-2 BBD with under 2 minutes to go. Now, BBD has not gotten into the teeth of their league schedule, to be sure. They still have very tough games coming against Lyman Hall. Here's an empty net that Eastchester defends. They have 6 attackers out there with 1:35 to go. Why not against an out-of-state opponent? Here's Aiden Garvey looking to hit the empty net, but his pocket is picked by Jonah Klein. And Jack Kritacci goes for the open net, but Sebastian Henderson takes it away. Down to 1:20 to go. I was going to say that BBD, though they haven't gotten into the teeth of their league schedule yet, they start the day second in points in Division 3 behind only Daniel Hand, whom they will see Saturday night and who is playing right now against Massac. BBD came in with 12 points. Here's Kyle Dillon with a centering pass that Jake Matson breaks up with 53 seconds to go. So should this score stand, it would be a 2-game winning streak for BBD with the difficult Daniel Hand Tigers coming up. Now, Daniel Hand is 4-0. They've looked very good. 2 of their wins have been against Chappaqua and Joel Barlow, and tonight they're playing lowly Massac. So it's tough to get a read, but from what we are hearing and reading, Daniel Hand is a formidable group. We shall find out Saturday night here in Danbury, and I believe that Eastchester has called a timeout. So BBD trailed 1-0 after, they were scoreless, I should say, after the first period. Eastchester broke on top on a goal by Luke Ferrara. Then Kyle Bowler scored a shorty midway in the period. And then it was Miles Broderick scoring late in the period to give Eastchester a 2-1 lead. Then here in the third, in the first minute of play, it was Anthony Britton scoring unassisted, Tommy Schieser scoring on an assist by, I believe, Eric Fancher, and then late in the period here, it's Anton Oleshko taking a feed from Tyler Caldara, who had just come out of the penalty box, and BBD, with 3 goals in the third, have a 4-2 lead with 45 7/10 seconds left to go. .45 4/10 seconds left here as Earl Gretzinger fires from the point wide of the net. Ends up going towards the net. Alex Fernandez kept the puck out, and it skitters out of the zone with 34 seconds to go. 6 attackers on for Eastchester. Their net is empty. 22-19, Eastchester leads in shots on goal, but 4-2 for BBD on the big board with 20 seconds left. And BBD is able to clear it out. That should be an icing, and that will give Eastchester one more chance with 14 5/10 seconds to go. It'll be a first winning streak of the season for the Ice Cats, should nothing crazy happen. Remember, BBD scored 2 goals in 15 seconds, so you never know. It would be their first winning streak of the season. A modest one, but you got to start somewhere. Down to 7 seconds to go. Trent Dillon tries to hold it in. He cannot, and the Ice Cats will win their second straight by a score of 4-2. Remember to join us back here on Saturday night as the Ice Cats take on the division rival Daniel Hand Tigers here at the Danbury Ice Arena. But that will do it. We will see you on Saturday.